Have you ever felt like you're not enough? Like no matter how much you try, you always come up short, right? Maybe you look around and you see people thriving, getting promotions, building successful businesses, living their purpose, right? And you start to wonder, why not me? Why does it feel like everyone else has it together while you are struggling to believe in yourself? See, that is a lie from the enemy. And today, I'm going to tell you what God really says about you, so you can finally break free from self-doubt once and for all. Okay, why we feel like we're not good enough, right? If we're being honest, this world is constantly trying to tell us that we are not good enough, right? You're not successful enough, you're not smart enough, you're not attractive enough, right? And you are not worthy enough, right? And over time, we start to believe that, right? We let social media, people's opinions, and our own insecurities shape our identity. Tell us, instead of letting God tell us who we are. But here's the truth.
Psalm 139:14. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well.
See, God created you on purpose. He didn't mess up when he made you. He didn't make any mistakes when he gave you your personality, your gifts, your life. You were wonderfully made, not by accident, but by design. So why do we struggle to believe that, right? If you've been battling self-doubt, I want you to hear me loud and clear. Your worth is not based on what you do, what you have, or what others think of you. Your worth comes from who you are.
Romans 8:1-6-1-7. The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Now if we are children, then we are heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ.
Remember, you are a child of God. You are an heir to the kingdom. You are more valuable than you can ever imagine. But the enemy doesn't want you to know that, right? That's why he fills your minds with lies. You're not good enough. You'll never be successful. You're not worthy of love. Because the moment you start believing in your worth, you become unstoppable.
Ephesians 2:10. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do.
You were created for something great. The question is, will you believe it? How to break free from self-doubt. Okay. So how do you actually stop feeling like you're not enough, friends? There are 3 biblical truths that will help you break free from self-doubt. First one, stop letting the world define you, okay? The world will always try to make you feel like you are not good enough, right? Society tells you that your worth is based on how much money you have, right? How attractive you are, and how many followers you have, especially with social media, right? But the truth is, none of that defines you.
Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
You see, you're not here to fit into the world's standards. You are here to live by God's standards, and God has already called you worthy. Number 2, stop seeking approval from people, okay? Be honest. How many times have you changed who you are just to get people to like you, right? How often do you hold back your opinions, shrink yourself, or stay quiet just to fit in?
Galatians 1:10. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ.
What matters the most is that you are pleasing God, not the world, right? You were not created to be a people pleaser. You were created to walk in confidence with God. Listen, some people will like you, some people won't, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you don't answer to people, you answer to God. Number 3, speak life over yourself every day. Your words have power.
Proverbs 18:21. The tongue has the power of life and death.
Then guess what? That's what you'll actually believe, right? But today, we're going to shift that, okay? See, if you keep telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I'll never be successful, I'll never be confident, I want you to start speaking what God says about you, okay?
I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. I am chosen and loved by God. Colossians 3:12.
Start speaking these over your life daily, okay? Because the more you speak it, the more you start to believe it, and the more you will become. If this message spoke to you, please hit that like button below and subscribe for more. Remember one thing, you are not your mistakes. You are not your insecurities, and you are not what the enemy says about you. You are chosen. You are called. You are more than enough in God's eyes. It's time to start believing it. God's got you always. I love y'all. Peace.